Alrighty, let's see if we're on. Alrighty. Mano X, hey man, good day. Thank you for coming. All right, what do I want to do today in the stream? So I want to configure Traefik, I guess. That's what I could start with. And then I need to continue writing. Let me just share this link here. Let's just pin it. This is what we're going to be working on for a couple of streams and finishing that guide. So I think last night I started doing the writing the networking part, the Traefik ingress thing, yeah. So I'm actually gonna have to configure that now here. Let's see here. Yeah, nice. So we actually have some pods running there. So basically we need to do pretty much this, what I wrote here, what I generated here. So we need to, yeah, so let's go to our Ansible folder here. Not Ansible, sorry, to our, yeah, to our SRC, I guess. Where did I put that? So we also have these examples somewhere. What did I do with them? My exercises, yeah. So let's say here, Traefik, and we're gonna say enable Traefik dashboard YAML container ingress route Traefik dashboard entry points web host Traefik localhost rule, yeah. Then we're gonna, yeah, and then we need to update our hosts, right? Our local DNS basically. Yeah, all right, well, we'll try that. I guess there's not much to lose. So we're gonna try to kube control apply that. And we're gonna go to what exercises, right? Ah, shit. So we're gonna say kube control apply f exercises, I suppose, Traefik, and then enable Traefik there. Created, yeah. So we should have that now. How did I name it here? Ingress name Traefik dashboard. Yeah, shit, but I didn't put it. Yeah, I actually did put it under kube system namespace, did I not? Yeah. So we should be seeing it here, Traefik. Huh. Get pods A. K3S. Let's see here, what do we have? Let's go back. Kube system, and this is what also kube system, right? Yeah. Traefik. See all of them. You have a link there. I'm setting up a bare metal Kubernetes cluster. This guy. So I'm doing a lot. Oh, what happened with my camera friend? That's weird. Okay. Oh, I see. Traefik. Huh. Oh, crap. That's not what I wanted. So yeah, I don't actually see this one. So we have the ingress route. So how can I actually check that? Yeah, and then I have to update my local host file, right? But now, because I'm on Windows, technically, we need to update. Well, Vince, I mean, programming network is going to be built for many years, man. So finishing it is, it's not defined what finishing means. But yeah, it's up and running still, and we're going to be doing a lot more work over the next couple of years, right? So finishing such a platform is, yeah, I don't really think that you finish it ever, right? I don't think that you ever finish that, to be very frank with you. I mean, programming network platform has been live for a long time, right? So there's some bugs like in every platform here and there, but is it ready? I mean, yeah, you can write articles and use the feed and create meetups and create courses for a long time. That's just technical part is only tiny part of building a product, getting people to use it and finding what they want is. But yeah, I have a very limited time, unfortunately, if you remember. So I haven't done much to it in the past couple of months. It's a long year project. Sometimes I do it, then I don't do it for 3 months, and you know how it goes. That's just how it is. No, I haven't been streaming, man, almost at all. So don't worry. You should be doing whatever benefits you the most, of course. Expose it. Yeah, so we need to expose it now, but well, actually, we did expose it, right? So we have this Ingress thing. We need to create this fake DNS record locally. What if I just go like 192? No, this is going to be our Longhorn once we set it up again. But this guy here, I think, needs a DNS. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's learn that. So we need to expose it, which essentially we did here, but now we need to create this mapping, right? We need to set this. Yeah, this is gonna not resolve to anything. So a Windows 11. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, so I guess this is what I need to. But I guess we need to open command prompt or something like that, right? So let's actually try to say VS Code. Run as an administrator. I guess we'll need to do this here. And then we'll need to open that, right? So let's try like this. File. Open file, I suppose, right? Etsy, exactly. Here's the host. So there's 2 hosts file. Yeah, so this is the one we need. So this is really where we need to create this record, right? But not the local host, but I suppose the, I mean, we can try creating a local host as we wrote here, but I think fundamentally we need to use the IP of the actual node. So what do we have right now? We have some already. Kubernetes, Docker, internal. So let's try Traefik localhost. Retry as admin. Yes. So yeah, now in theory we should have that. All right, great. Yeah, I'm poor, man. Traefik localhost. I see. Huh. Neo, good day, my friend. How are you doing? So yeah, so that's not gonna do, right? So let's try 192. All right, let's actually try that and see if it resolves. Yeah, shit, but we need to yeah, do a node port, right? Yeah. Nice, man, nice. No worries. No, it's fine that you joke around. I do that a lot. Yeah. Shit. So what do we have to do to make the dashboard accessible? We need hostname. Yeah, to resolve to our cluster. We did that, right? I mean, we could in theory do the same on the actual within the Windows Linux subsystem, right? So we'll need to do etc hosts, right? And then we need to do that as a sudo, right? But for some reason, Yeah, that's so weird. Can I do like... Can we do that? Yeah, in theory we should be able to, right? And then let's try to do the same as we did with the hosts on the actual Windows machine, right? Nah, that's not the one. It's this thing, right? Yeah. Localhost Traefik. Ah, shit, we didn't actually save this, did we? So let's try that, but let's also try this, right? So we're gonna do this. It's it's our main IP of our main node, our master node. So in theory, try that. And then try Traefik localhost. Ah, oops, that's not what we wanted. (192.168.88.242). Yeah, that's a bit weird. I would expect it now to resolve. Yep. Okay, let's try also here. I'm gonna do the same. And yeah, saving that is gonna be... Yeah, VSL Ubuntu host no permission. So how the hell do I run that as an admin is the question. Right. Bash. Yes, I am in the bash now. Sudo v etc hosts. Command not found. What the fuck? Let's try nano. Yeah, okay, that works. Cool. So let's try. Let's attempt this. Traefik localhost 192. Traefik localhost. Yeah, not so sure about that, honestly. Traefik localhost. We could also do this, right? What did we just do? This what we did. So we create the ingress route, put it under the right namespace, give it a name, entry points web. We create a host, Traefik service. Yeah, so I guess I need more than this, right? Mirror library traffic true. Yeah, I just don't understand where's my dashboard. Where's this service? Where's this thing that we've created? Ingress route, Traefik dashboard. Where is it? Let's actually see cheat sheet that I wrote. Where is it? Cheat sheet. Where are you? Yeah. All right, let's go to expose the dashboard. All right. Am I supposed to see this pod under the cube system namespace? Because I don't. Are you a stranger in your own created universe? That's deep, man. I don't know. Maybe. I guess we all are, aren't we? Right? Cube Traefik. Yeah, so here we have Traefik thing. Yeah, if Traefik is present under instance, you'll need to modify your Ingress config to use the correct namespace, cube system. No, I think it is a cube system. Try to deploy into the different system, then this might explain the mismatch. No, do you use a custom Ingress control, whether you're using the correct Ingress control with Traefik manages? Ah, exactly. So, it is a service, right? So we say cube system Traefik load balancer, metric server. Yeah, so let's try this, right? Master Freak, thank you very much, buddy. That's very kind of you. Thanks, man. Describe pod. So what did we name the pod? We named it, I believe, what did we name it? Traefik dashboard, right? And then the namespace is cube system, right? I guess. Yeah, cube system. Pods Traefik dashboard not found. So strange. Okay, let's take a look at that again. Namespaces. Oh, so the namespace, I suppose, is correct, right? So cube control get ns, right? Dash a. Oh, did we misspell that? I did, yeah. CTL get ns dash a, right? So we have cube system, cube. Yeah, so that's what we got. Yeah, that's what we got. Verify the Traefik dashboard. Services, Traefik service, API internal. So we have the Traefik load balancer here, yeah, internal right now. And then it can be accessed here, so that's correct. External, internal port, that's fine. So that's all good, right? So let's give this fella a little bit of context, right? Because I don't know what the issue is, but we're learning. It looks like Traefik deploys a load balancer service and the cube system namespace, and it's exposed. So the Traefik pod is running. Grab Traefik. Let's give it that context as well. All right, let's see, verify local. Yeah, maybe I didn't, yeah, let's. You should expect to see a pod with name, Traefik, random string, yeah. Check if Traefik is running as deployment. Yeah, I don't think that we have a deployment of such kind, right? Yeah, we do, actually, okay. Should see, if there's no deployment yet, check the Ingress your ingress resource. This should expose Traefik dashboard to the domain, and you would need, yeah, get ingress routes. Okay, I've never actually run that yet. Okay, so we do have the ingress route. Yeah. Sure. Verify DNS or local hosts. So we don't have a local DNS server, of course. So we have created the the record, right, in the Etsy host. But for some reason, it doesn't resolve. I don't know why. Maybe it's something to do with the Windows Linux subsystem. And that's what I kind of did, right? So let's go to the Windows one, this one, right? So we can, yeah, this is one of the IPs, right? So if we go and check this fella, right? So any really of these external IPs should do, right? And these are all my Raspberry Pis. All of these guys here, right? Traefik load balancer, this is the internal IP, and then any of these really should do. 240, 241, 242, 243. So yeah, so this in theory should work, right? Unless this DNS record is messing it up. So let's try that. Try as admin, yes. Maybe that one is having higher precedence. Try to ping this from this host. I think that's gonna work, but let's try. So yeah, the ping in fact does actually work. That's weird. Huh. Let's actually, so that's correct now. Let's take a look at these hosts here. So let's say nano, sudo nano etsy, right? And let's just comment that out, yes. Yeah, so weird. Let's also just do this. Let's just say 240 as well. So we're going to do that. Yes. Save as admin. Yes. I don't know if there's some sort of sourcing that we have to do in this Etsy file. I don't think so. Traefik. But we also don't have a service that exposes this right outside of the cluster. So I suppose that is check if the Traefik dashboard is enabled. By default, not all Traefik installations enable the dashboard. You need to make sure that it's enabled in your Traefik configuration. If you Yeah, actually I haven't done this, no. Secure mode. K3S. Give me 1 second. Let's actually go to the K3S here. Let's search for Traefik dashboard. Is there something like that? No. Traefik ingress controller. Let's see here and in our own official Traefik mother blah blah. The restrict nodes. Traefik is deployed default when starting the server. The default config is found here. So let's take a look at this default config, right? This is probably what we care now about, right? So we're going to do this. And actually, let's go, as I say, into our master node. Let's say nano, sudo, nano, and then this fellow. Okay. Traefik cube namespace, chart. So it is using Helm. Deployment, image, blah, 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 a bunch of stuff. And AI told us something under API that we should have dashboard true. But is there an API as part of this config at all? Metadata, providers, image, key. To the static configuration to enable. Yeah, maybe this is what we need to do, right? I suppose. And where should we add this? So if we go to the official thing, API, static configuration. What the hell is static configuration? Where is this? etc Traefik home config. So let's see what we actually got here. So let's just ls this. Metrics, runtimes, traffic, local storage. Yeah, so I guess this was correct to look at. API metadata. Let's just do something like this. Becca, good morning, friend. How are you? The Traefik file should not be edited manually, and K3S will replace the file with defaults in startup. Okay, I see. Managing packaged components. Packaged components. Yeah, shit, I can't seem to figure it out yet, but we will. It's fine. It's fine. What did we run? I forgot. These are the services. All right, never mind. Okay, let's go back and chat to this guy. Actually, let me just take a look at my own guide. Yeah, my suspect really that it's not exposed. So it says load balancer, and I mean that's the irony. It is accessible here. I just don't know how to access the. On this project, I mean, as you can see, I have attached that thing. I'm not sure which project you mean, a programming network project or this bare metal that I'm doing. Yeah, I mean, I'm writing everything down. That's why I'm also doing it this way. So you can just click on that link that I attached, and you know, I think it's depending on how much you know already, right? But as you can see, if you click on that link in chat, I'm writing everything down. So I mean, there's a lot more we need to do, and there's a lot I need to learn. But I don't care how much time it takes. It takes as much as it takes. Kubernetes, what we're doing here is highly complex because it's complete end-to-end from a layer 2 network to fully exposing this to the internet. So there's a lot of work that's gonna be put into this. Well, I don't know what I don't know what that is, Becca. Peer AI. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen this. I mean, I don't know why would you need this. You have Copilot inside VS Code already, so I don't see how is this different than that. If you can tell me, you already have Copilot in your VS Code and any other really AI. So this is Chromium just as VS Code with a few other different things, right? But yeah, I don't know. I've never seen that before. Traefik. Yeah, I don't know why. So what if we do this? I guess that will resolve to something, right? Yeah, but I don't want to give my entire code base to the AI tool, right? Craft, good evening, friend. How are you doing? Good day, sorry. I'm used to streaming in the night if I'm streaming. This is a gateway, exactly. Yeah, I mean, but this works. That's the irony, right? Yeah, that's obviously that's gonna work. Yeah, is the port opened? I guess it is. Success, yes. Yeah, that's also correct. Yeah. That's correct. Let me give it to the AI. AI is way smarter than I am. Verify external IP address assignment. If you're using K3S without a cloud provider on bare metal, issues can arise with the automatic assignment of external IPs for load balance. In such cases, you should consider switching to a node port. To do this, modify your service configuration instead of load balancer. Yeah, but is that flash DNS cache? I mean, we could do that, right? That could. No, I'm not actually going to do that. No. Let's do this in Windows, though. Yeah, this is going to work most likely. Yeah. Yeah, so now the DNS is flushed. Yeah, but it still doesn't do much, does it? Right? Yeah. Where were we? Where's my AI here? Oops. Yeah, that's fine. Traefik localhost rule. Give me 1 second. Let me just try one thing. Let's go to firewall on Windows. Firewall. Where was it? Yeah. No, that's not what I want. Let's go. No, that's not also what I wanted. That's also not the UI I wanted. I want. Yeah, I think this thing. No. Does Defender allow app? No. Check firewall status. Yeah, this is what I want. Yeah. Let's go here then. Yeah, let's turn it off. Save that. No? All right. So it's not that, all right. So it has to be then the service. I don't see what else. Just, I don't know, like, why their dashboard just... Let me actually tell it that to the AI. Come on, shut the fuck up. Yeah. Even when I access the dashboard via the external IP, 92.168.88.240, it's resolving, but I'm getting... Oh, what were we getting? We were getting... let's close that crap. Yep. So I'm unsure if some DNS inside Etsy hosts has to exist so the dashboard actually loads properly. This means Traefik will only serve the dashboard when the request includes hostname if you access it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but we already have that, right? I mean, we could try this. This is at the very least, right, something we could try. Because I was also thinking about that. Let's actually go here and let's extend this match, this regex to say. So it actually does resolve this just by giving it an IP, right? So we can just try applying now. So we're going to say kubectl apply -f, and then what was that? Let's go to Kubernetes directory. ZSH, fuck you. Apply, right? Dashboard configuration applied. Is there any difference now? No, I don't think so. Same shit, page not found. So I don't know how this K3S stuff. Path prefix. Traefik dashboard K3S not found. Weasel, my friend, good day. How are you? Okay, so somebody else has an issue. Let's see. I'm not expert in Kubernetes, neither am I. Why is exposing the dashboard to the built-in so poorly documented and have so many different answers everywhere? I've entered in the... Yeah, I feel this guy's pain. That's the pain I have as well. I've heard that we're supposed to use Traefik config YAML so that the setting persists. I've tried accessing the dashboard both locally and via the main. Yeah, the guy has a good point, right? Yeah, okay, good. This is a great one. This is a great one. Okay, yeah, okay, so I'm not that stupid. All right, good. Emphasis on that. Yeah, exactly, right? So I'm not the only one having these issues. 4 years ago, Jesus Christ. So let's see how these guys solved it. Is there like an accepted answer or anything? I mean, I don't think I'm missing any rule. I mean, I haven't touched the default configuration, right? So, but let's try to figure it out together. I haven't really changed web. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Entry points, right, is the web, yeah. Match, yeah, I have the proper matches kind, Traefik service, API internal. Which site is that never visited? I don't know what that means, my friend. Load balancer. Name. Let's actually put this crap in here. Node port. Okay, yeah, nah. I'm working with the Stack Overflow. Got it. Yeah. I never visited Stack Overflow either. Right? Yeah. Okay, but that's pretty depressing. It's fine. We're learning, and once we document it, it's gonna help a lot of people. It's just because literally even K3S in their documentation, it's weird that the ingress that K3S comes with is Traefik, right? But ironically, you see there's yeah, I mean, all of these people are having the same issue as I am, right? Ah, okay, so this is basic. So we almost did, I mean, if you remember, I was already editing this file, right? Jesus Christ, man. Huh. So let's SSH into our host machine 1. Let's sudo nano whatever. And then you can see here under chart, under the spec somewhere, there's a chart. Wait, let me just skim through very quickly. I don't want to mess something up. And actually, K3S says that we should not be messing with this file manually. So I don't know who to believe now. These guys 4 years ago or this. After adding dashboard enable to get, yeah, I'm not so sure. I mean, let's see. This is probably going to work, but I'm not so sure. Because didn't I just realize, didn't they just say somewhere over here that, hey, the default config file is here, should not be edited manually, right? The Traefik YAML, which is this, which these guys are suggesting that we edit manually, official documentation is saying as K3S will replace the file with default to startup. Instead, you should customize Traefik by creating an additional Helm chart config manifest in. Oh, I see. So we should create a new manifest and that basically, I guess, overrides. Okay, good. So you can see, can't trust everything you read on the internet, can you? So we kind of have to do this. It's for many things. You have a link in the top. Feel free to read it, just so I don't answer the same question again. But it's for many things, and one of them is just hosting our programmer network platform there. Abraham Lincoln, Alex, hey buddy. Give me a second, I just need to be, maybe things have changed. Yeah, so this is basically what we have to do, right? But what we actually have to do is we need to do this, right? Yeah, exactly. This is what we have to do. Yeah, 100%. This is what we have to do, right? Yep. So that's good to know, man. That's good to know. We need to document this immediately because I'm not very happy with the, I don't know, K3S could have done a lot of better work here, honestly. A lot better work. Yeah, I'm not very happy with that. Not very happy with that. That I need to, Google this type of stuff. So yeah, but we're going to do something like that. So I'm going to go here. So I'm gonna get this bad boy here, right? Whatever name Traefik. No, I'm not gonna change that. I guess I can just provide the certain changes that I want. And that is really, I want these 2 lines, right? So I just want to see if that's actually possible. So under the spec, right? These guys have used, so there was a chart. Yeah, okay. So I guess if I do this, oops. So there's a spec chart set. K3S is just a lighter version of Kubernetes. You're absolutely right. Yeah, 100%, 100%. 100% correct. I'm actually just gonna do this again just to see. So they have a spec. Yeah, so I don't know if this is gonna work, but I really just wanna override these things, right? So let's see. So API version v1 Helm chart kind Helm chart config name Traefik namespace cube system chart API version kind metadata. I'm a little bit worried. Is this sufficient? Because this is really what we need to do to enable it, right? If we search for this somewhere, dashboard enable, no. Trusted IPs, yeah. Helm chart spec set values. Good. Override Helm chart config values. Okay. So that's I guess correct. Okay, so when we do this, I guess what do? Then we just apply this or something. Okay, let's try that, right? So we're gonna do that. We're gonna just smack this stuff in. We're gonna save that. Then we're going to go over here. Well, let's actually first take a look at this. And what was the etc thing that we did? So it was this, but I guess we need to, we have to like reapply that config or whatever. So what do we have to do now? Helm will pick up the changes automatically and the dashboard will be available. Huh. So do we have, so it seems that I do have to cube to apply this, right? And then what was it? Traefik config YAML cannot be accessed. Okay, I guess I need to run that as, no, I am, nah, huh. So I guess I have to say, come on. Traefik config YAML does not exist. Oh, because I misspelled that, didn't I? We got shit tons of warnings as well. Resource traffic is missing the kubectl Kubernetes last applied configuration notation which is required. Should only be used on a resource created clarity by adding, I see. Valid value, okay, cool. Okay, what if I try to apply the old shit here and see if it picks anything up? So hard, man. Why does this have to be so hard? It makes no sense. Okay, I'm gonna do another desperate attempt, even though these guys are suggesting that we don't do that. So I'll just nano this guy, right? And here, under the chart, we had set, right? So we're gonna do like set. And what did we do? What was it? I think I had it here, yeah. Ah, shit, I think here I also forgot set. That's why it doesn't work, possibly, right? So I think these guys had a set somewhere. Yeah. So under the spec, I was supposed to do a set. I guess this is an update of some sort, right? So let's also first try that and do this, right? Thank you, everybody, for your follows. Appreciate it. So maybe that's what I missed. So let's say no and edit our own config. Yeah, this guy. Ah, that's not what I wanted. So yeah, so let's try to smack this bad boy there. Yeah, so that in theory should mimic what we had there. It's just now I don't know when these changes take effect, if they do at all. Traefik localhost. No, that's a different service that we're gonna set up later. Yeah, so not really, right? Traefik localhost. Dashboard enable, dashboard domain. Ah, okay, but this is also fucked up. It's not internal. I think I've used localhost here. That's the problem, right? Traefik localhost, right? Let's actually make sure. Yeah, that's also the problem. I'm a little bit blind there. Am I not? Yeah, Traefik localhost. Okay, let's try that. Yes, exit, apply. Maybe it's a DNS type of problem now. I don't know. This site cannot be reached. What was it flushing the DNS in Windows? Windows 11 flush DNS. Fuck, man. Yeah. IP config flush DNS. Okay, cool. DNS flushed. All right. All right. Yeah, we should take that. I think we're gonna check that in a moment. I think you're right. Let me just do one more desperate attempt here. Just to kind of, yeah, exactly. It's just now when I'm at this, I just wanna isolate this, because now I read this and maybe potentially this could be a solution. So here we'll just try to override this, and this should be localhost, right? Traefik.localhost. Is that the localhost? Yeah. Yeah, none of that actually works. All right, so actually what I'm gonna do now, bear with me. I'm gonna go here, I'll nuke this. So, because these guys from, these guys have suggested us not to touch that file, then I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna do something like this. Gonna do that. I guess I'll actually do this, or just remove that, go over here. That's what these guys at least are suggesting from K3S, right? So dashboard, right? Enabled true. That's what they're suggesting. Ports, traffic, exposed true. Yeah, that I'm not so sure. So let's do that. Let's remove all of this. Let's paste this in. Dashboard enabled true. Yes. But I don't even think that's the issue, to be honest. Admin, what is dashboard? Unchanged, okay. Oh shit. That was a wrong thing to change. Let's try to reboot our. Let's reboot our main node, right? So this fella all the way to the left. So let's just reboot it and let's ping it and wait for it to come up again, hopefully. This is super poorly documented. Super. I mean, like, it's not that Traefik dashboard is something that people wouldn't want to have, right? It's quite bizarre, actually. Quite bizarre, to be honest with you. So yeah, here is the traffic, some traffic service running. Actually, we can't Too long to respond. Yeah, so now it's... And we should probably now, at this point, really look at the logs. So we have this pod. What was it? Your local site? Which local site? Traefik, ingress, networking, Kubernetes, commands. Yeah, where's the logs? Yeah. Kube control logs. This is really rather a service, right? A kube system. Bad gateway. Interesting. Let's maybe nuke that. Let's do this sudo reboot. Okay, maybe there's some hope here. Hey everybody, thank you guys for coming. Yo, hey man, how you doing, buddy? Okay, so here it is. Oh, nice, man. So this is what we got to do. Ah, well, thank you, man. Hopefully this is gonna... All right. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Not much, man, not much. We're just playing and learning Kubernetes for 12 streams now. You have the link. All right, give me a second. So, so now if we actually go nano again, so let's create this. Allow cross namespace, providers, expose, insecure, true. Yeah, so nice, man. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, I see. Okay, so yeah, okay, I get it. All right. So let's go back here. Let's go over here, static src. Let's go to not exercises, really. This should rather be config of some sort, but how is this called? Yeah, okay, well, we learn something new. Helm chart config. So let's say Traefik helm chart config YAML. Yeah, that's what we need to do, right? And then we're gonna apply this fella, right? So let's do that. Let's say kubectl apply f Traefik helm chart config. Okay, we got some warnings there. And I probably messed the main up now. Again, give me a second. Still getting page not found. That's okay. Let's see. Let's read this article more. Ah, yeah, exactly. Okay. The local host 9,000. All right. I see. So are you saying that this guy expects 9,000 now? Yeah, that didn't quite work, did it? $242. Okay. Traefik and 242. Yeah, let's try maybe. I don't actually know. Is there like API.domain? Yeah. Let's ask the chat, not the Twitch chat. Let's ask the robot, is this correct? Review. Is there API domains really? Does this thing exist? API domains. Exactly. Domain. API, yeah, so there's really no debug. We can set a debug on. There's really no domains, right? Yeah. So there's API insecure, dashboard, and debug, right? So let's say debug. Where is the debug? True. Let's say debug. It's a boolean, just so yeah. So let's just say here true. Let's apply that thing again. No, I think he lives in Canada or somewhere. He's probably sleeping now. And also, let me actually grab this file and let's make sure that this is added on during boot. So I'm gonna still say nano, and I will in fact paste this guy in here. Insecure true, debug true, Traefik exposed true, Kubernetes. Yeah, and then I'm gonna reboot this guy just once more, just to pick it up during the boot next time. So yeah, so even this thing, it's important to say that you need to specify the namespace as cube system. Yeah, that's what we did, of course, since Traefik should be running there when you run. It can take some time. If you want to persist the changes, yeah, that's what we just did. You will see the 9,000 port exposed. Okay, we'll see that in a moment now. Let's ping. Let's wait for the for Raspberry Pi to come back on. So bad. What did I want to do? Yeah, so let's try to get this namespace now. This service Traefik. So I don't actually see any 9000 port. He does indeed see it here, right? I don't. I just see the 80 port, right? So I don't actually know why. 242, that's my external IP there, right? And let me actually, in fact, now go to my etc file on Windows, and I'm going to change this to 242. Retries admin, yes. Let's open command prompt. What was it? ipconfig, right? Flush DNS. Yeah. Nah, that still doesn't work. Where was this article? Yeah, I mean, I've done everything basically that he's done as well, and it still doesn't work. Okay, let's try a few more things, and then we need to properly document this. There's so many people having the same issue, man. Cubes, yeah, somebody says you need to, turns out that Traefik has a dashboard. So you see, they're pointing to some internal 9000 port, but there's really no Traefik dashboard. Okay, let's go here. Yeah, exactly, right? Mm-hmm. Wait, is there like a repo to this? Scripts override manifest. Scripts? Yeah, I mean, it's all a matter of you know, experience and various other things. I guess it's true that things that we might not understand, we also end up not liking much, right? Yeah, but I don't want to do this. That makes no sense. That's not the problem I have. That's not the problem I have. Wow, man, there's so many articles on how to do this. Jesus Christ, man. To enable the dashboard, edit the config map. To enable the dashboard, edit the config map. The name of the config map is specified in the Traefik deployment at volume config name. What? Ah, I see. Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. Okay, let's see. So let's basically do what this guy did. This might help us. No, it's okay. We'll figure it out. So we now need to find our Traefik here. So I suppose he's saying, hey, service Traefik. So this is the name of the service, right? So that's the service type load balancer. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. While the service is running, the dashboard is not, right? To enable the dashboard, edit the config map. The name of the config map is specified in Traefik deployment at volumes config name. So if we actually use this built-in Kubernetes VS Code extension, if we go to storage, I suppose, persistent volumes, don't actually have any local path workloads. Actually, never mind. Never mind. I was thinking something else. Okay, describe deploy Traefik. How do I get the config maps? Yeah. So yeah, Jesus Christ, man. So let's take a look at these config maps then. Custom resources, configuration, config maps. No, that's not it. No, it's not pain. I'm just really bad at it, but I don't think it's pain. We're learning it. Everything that you don't understand might appear bad, of course. Solution is just rather to get good at it. And that's it. Services, ingress, endpoints. Cube system, maybe it's in here. Namespace, name, finalizers, nodes, RP1, Traefik here. And what he found was yeah, so you can see this is kind of actually applied already, right? API dashboard true, so it did pick this up. Hello, I want to see the Traefik service. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. So if we take a look at the services, so this is the service, right? So this is the service called Traefik. It's a load balancer, and this is the like my external IP. So if I go here, I get 404, right? And my Etsy, my internal domain doesn't work either. So Traefik localhost doesn't resolve at all. So let me show it to you again. Here it is. Here. So this looks good, right? It's something to do with the, I mean, you can see that there's 7 billion articles on the same thing, and all of them seem to be partially worked. So this guy is having the same, right? So just my service name here is Traefik, not right. System describe deploy. To enable the dashboard, edit the config map. Where is this like cheat sheet file that I have here? Let me read that. I still suck at some of these commands. Most of these commands I still suck at understanding. Where's the crap that I wrote? The Ansible databases, Kubernetes commands, config map. Yeah. Get config map. Yeah, let's. You need to expose Traefik's internal port. Yeah, but how? That's that's what I'm trying to figure out the whole time, right? Config map, I guess cube system, right? Or maybe Traefik. Oops. No, I don't care about service accounts right now. Yeah, I think this could be it. Let's try that. Config map. Jesus Christ, man, where is this crap? Also, I keep misspelling this. Yeah, exactly. I just realized that. But it's still... So we have the service running, and this guy is saying, hey, what you have to do, Alex, is you need to find the config map somewhere with the name Traefik. Added the Traefik config map, but there's no Traefik config map. I don't have that, right? I don't have such config map anywhere. Let's take a look. Configuration, config maps. I don't have that config map. That's weird. Here's the Traefik thing. And only thing we really have here is this file, right? Finally open the dashboard. Right. Okay. I don't know. Cannot access Traefik dashboard on K3S. Every single one of these guides is different, right? It's ridiculous. Oh my god, this is so complicated. I don't want to set any basic auth right now, man. That's gonna come later. I just need to see the fucking dashboard, dude. Yeah. I don't see anything here that I haven't done, to be very frank with you. So it has to be the slash dashboard, I see. It's just, that's another thing, right? So why is my Etsy not check the proxy and firewall? Yeah. Also, why is this not working? I don't get it. Let's actually just say K3S as well. Yeah, let's leave it like that. Yeah, yeah. Let's actually do that. Yeah, and then we're gonna go again. Fuck! I shouldn't have closed that. I need it still. What did we open? More. Cube, home, hosts. Yeah, this one, right? So let's call this one Traefik K3S, right? For try as admin, yeah. All right, well, that's resolving at least, right? That domain is at the very least resolving. JS Mania, good day, my friend. You too, dude. You too. Have an awesome Sunday, man. So at least that's now resolving for some reason before it didn't. I don't fucking know. Yeah. Okay, good. Well, at least that. But yeah, there's something else that we haven't done and I can't figure it out, so we need to keep grinding at it. And I suspect it's something with a port forward, right? So there's this Traefik deployment. I'm using MacBook Pro for my work. That's the best computer. That's the best laptop you can have. Yeah. So if you can afford the Mac, yeah. But my company usually always buys that for me, so I don't spend money on that. If you can't afford Mac, then probably go for Lenovo or something if you need to get a Windows computer. I use Mac 13-inch. Yeah, I don't think this is related to Traefik craft. I think this is related to K3S and some of its internals. I mean, that's what it is. This is very painful. I didn't expect to spend so much time on this. You know, in fact, I didn't expect to spend any time on this. But my pleasure, man. My pleasure. See, how come that? Yeah, that makes no sense. How is his port 9000 exposed? That's confusing, really. I would expect that as well, right? So if we apply this very same config, right? unchanged, okay? Let's kind of nuke this thing. So now it should be configured. Oh my god, Panosa is here. Panosa, my friend. Ah, I thought you... Well, actually, to my defense, to your defense, I haven't been here in a long time myself. Just recently came back streaming. How is life, man? Good to see you, dude. Good to see you. Good, man, good. What is to say since you and I spoke last time, probably months ago, many months ago? Not much, man. I also work and I focused a lot on training in gym and stuff. Haven't been streaming like 3 months or so and then came back, I think, a week ago. A year maybe. Wow, has it been that long? Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, but not much to say, man. Just setting up this Kubernetes cluster now to say learning it. I know, man. I know that you haven't. How is your company doing? Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, man. I can imagine. I can imagine for sure. Yeah. I think this is what we have, right? Ourselves. If we take a look at this thing, right? Host Traefik K3S. Path prefix dashboard, path. So let's actually do this, right? It's the same room. It's the same room. Just switch stuff around a bit. Yeah, but pretty much the same as before. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So I think we're doing all of that thing here, right? So we have this guy. We have this. So yeah, I don't freaking know, man. So now in theory, if we go to Traefik example, should resolve. Yeah, it's still the same crap. Dashboard. Panosa, I love you, man. Thank you for coming by, and take care, man. I hope to see you again. Hopefully not in a year again. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's see. At least 2 years. Got it, got it. Unchanged, okay. Insecure dash additional arguments. Why did you choose Traefik? I've chosen it based on the research and also because it comes by default. So fundamentally, yeah. And it is more used option than Nginx. The biggest problem with Nginx, right, is that Nginx is not under quotes Kubernetes first, and Traefik is made for Kubernetes. So there's a difference, right? Nginx is of course a lot easier, you could say, because it existed for 3 decades, right? But Traefik is more close to Kubernetes, at least. Again, don't trust everything I say. That's just my research, right? So this is our full YAML. Cluster IP, labels, annotations, finalizers, metadata. So cluster IP, external traffic policy cluster. Yeah, I mean, maybe some of this is problematic, right? Node port exposed to, this is internal port, I suppose. TCP, target port, web secure. Yeah, this is just for SSL, yeah. Okay, traffic cube system, traffic, status, load balancer, ingress. Yeah, I'm not sure what some of these mean, to be honest, but of course that's why we're streaming, to learn it. So let's go to our, where's my robot? Let's see if it can read this and figure out. Moshiko, hey, good day. I'm using a 4B, Raspberry Pi 4B with 8 gigs of RAM, each one of them. Because I bought that pretty long ago, yeah. That's the cluster there. Where did my robot disappear? Yeah, that doesn't work, man. I tried already. Nice, man. That's Raspberry Pi 5 is a lot, I mean, a lot better, yeah. You have my guide, it's listed. So I'm writing everything that I learn and set up, so just click on that link on the top. I mean, both are still very amazing. Both are still very amazing. You shouldn't worry too much about that, right? Both are very capable. Both are very, very capable. So so don't worry too much about that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. At this point in time, I don't know what else to do, to be very frank with you. We've done everything. I don't know what else is there to do. I'll just reboot the main node just once, just to see if, yeah. I mean, I'm not doing anything here to be flashy, right? I'm genuinely building this cluster so I stop paying for hosting, right? So don't worry too much about flashy. Who cares about that? The only thing that matters is like, does it work or not? I'm paying 25 euros on Hetzner every month. And once this is deployed, I'm not going to be paying for that anymore, right? So fundamentally, like, this is not like just a game. This is, I'm writing everything here on Kubernetes. Just go to that link, right? So I'm writing everything. You know me, many of you know me by now. I'm writing everything honestly. So I have all the should you even learn Kubernetes? That's how I start these series. Why am I learning it? What are my reasons, right? And there are many reasons, but none of these reasons might be yours. So don't worry about something is flashy. Who cares? You just need to make it work and maintain it for a year or two, and then you're going to become an expert at it, right? It's a very complex thing. It's just setting your expectations right up front. Kubernetes and all of this bare metal stuff we're doing is hard because this is typically what you would have 3-4 people doing. You would have a Cisco engineer or network engineer. You would have a system level engineer. You would have a Kubernetes expert or DevOps guy, right? So of course this is not easy, but that's why it's so fun and rewarding once you get it, right? So if it was easy, well, everyone would be doing it, right? It's a lot of research, a lot of learning, a lot of drawing, right? So I'll try to draw everything again. Here I'm trying to illustrate a lot of things and stuff like that, right? So fundamentally, you don't need that. I mean, again, please read what I wrote here. Just read the preface and why, and the outcome. You're gonna need 5 minutes. Maybe, like, don't get influenced by me. I'm not an influencer. I want to influence you guys in a way that I always had. I'm a realist, right? 99.99999% of people don't need Kubernetes. So I'm not selling this. I'm streaming for myself, not for you. I'm doing this because it's fun having you guys around, but I'm actually doing this for myself. Are you guys going to read my tutorial or not? I don't personally care. In fact, I only want you to read it if you have a genuine reason to learn Kubernetes. But don't be influenced by them. Just because I'm streaming this crap doesn't mean you should be doing it. There's 17 trillion things each one of us can learn now, and we need to find what it is the best thing that should benefit us short term the best, right? You get what I mean? So maybe you should learn CSS now better. Maybe that's going to be way more, beneficial to you than learning Kubernetes now. Kubernetes, probably one of my next roles is going to be CTO or something like that. So for me, it makes total sense. I already work as a tech lead and a team lead and stuff. So for me, learning some of these or relearning or building some of these things makes sense because I need to know a lot of end-to-end things. Because if you want to be a CTO, right, it benefits you if you more of the end-to-end stack, better you can be at talking to investors, engineering teams, engineering directors, stakeholders, and making decisions. Again, as I always say, 99.99999% of companies don't need Kubernetes. Docker Compose is where you start. Docker Swarm is something that would suffice for majority of companies. Kubernetes is great, and I'm doing it here because of many reasons that I wrote in that article there, which doesn't mean you should. So don't buy anything. Don't buy a Raspberry Pi. Try with virtual machines. See if your interest holds you. The worst thing you can do is spend a few €100 or dollars and then give up after 3 days because what the fuck is this? Why am I even doing this, right? So that's why I say go here to why, what I wrote, and make sure you can answer. I even ask you here, what are your reasons for doing this? And whenever you're trying to learn something, make sure your reasons are valid. Don't be influenced by these content creators and shit, because they most of them have no fucking idea what they're talking about, nor they are using the tools that they're selling. It's just a content strategy. This month I'll make money by talking about this crap until tomorrow something new comes out, right? No, exactly. Whatever the reason is, there's no wrong or right reason, as long as one can find reasoning for themselves. That's why I broke this section even down into my own reasoning. My own reasoning might not align with anyone else's reasoning at all. We all have different reasons why we do something. But make sure make sure that the reason isn't me streaming this, because a lot of especially younger developers are easily influenced by others. That's why I even have this YouTube video called Influencer Driven Development, Programming Propaganda. It's very, for those of you who are not too young and who have sufficient amount of experience, you're less likely prone to all of this bullshit online, right? But junior developers, they see something on YouTube or some Twitch streamer does it and it's like, I must learn this. No, you don't, Yeah, I mean, the whole ecosystem of these creators is just a bunch of morons, right? So exactly, so don't listen to that crap, right? Don't listen to that crap. Most of these people have actually never built anything, and in that case, actually used PHP at all, right? So it's all just parroting. It's a psychological effect of people in masses, right? Its psychological effect is that if you repeat the same shit so many times, that becomes true, right? So anyway, just focus on yourself and learn what you genuinely ask yourself. What do I suck at now? What can I improve now that's short term and long term? For many people, that's CSS maybe, or I don't know. It's management skills. There's so many things all of us can improve on our every day. And for sure, for majority of people, that's not Kubernetes, right? But again, there's no useless knowledge. Everything you learn is useful. It's like with priorities in a company. We all know in our companies what we have to build. But the hardest thing to decide for product managers is when to build it, right? Should we do it now or next year? When is the right time? And that is the hardest thing when you're a product manager. knowing not what to do. Everybody knows that. It's like when to do it. So it's the same here, I suppose. Should I learn Kubernetes? Yeah, maybe. But should I do it now or in 5 years? Well, that's up to you. How hard can this be, man? How hard can this thing be? All right, let's go back to the AI. It's so hard, man. I just want to solve it so I can proudly document it properly, because for every of these sections, I'm going to record a YouTube video. So I really want to make sure that nobody ever has to wait time. So we have this. We have this. These are the 2 manifests I have, and I'm still getting a when I access the IP and the etc host domain. There's a crash loop. Where? Oh, here. Oh, wow, yeah. Ah, shit. Sorry. Where was it? Where is the crash loop one? It's this one. kubectl describe. Give me 2 seconds. What was it? I think we're missing pod, right? Or pods. Yeah, give me 1 second. Wait. Yeah, I need to. Yeah. So yeah, this one is the one that crashed. Yeah. So kubectl describe. Do we have to like say describe? Yeah, exactly. We need to always provide a namespace. Cube, I believe it was cube system, right? Okay, we're missing a pod. Yeah. Okay, let's see what happened here. So successfully assigned container arranger, created container, back off, restart, fail container. Yeah, that's not very useful, is it? Kubelet issue. So basically a kubelet on a worker node farted out. Yeah, I know. I've learned that so far, exactly. So let's try to, can I restart this guy? So let's, how do I restart this? So kubectl, can I like remove, was it pod, right? And then this one. pod remove actually. All right, no. Yeah, fuck. All right, so this one is erroring now, huh? Yeah, so yeah, there's definitely some issue with the pod. Give me 1 second. Yeah, we're still getting it. Yeah, crash loop back off. Fuck. Give me 2 seconds. All right, give me a second. Because I actually don't need this one because I have it. I've added it to the manifests, so I don't need to run this manually. This will be executed during boot, right? All right, so let's now get pods cube system. Yeah, so I can see that this one farted out already. No, that's not what I want. Describe, right? Describe pod whatever. Yeah, but this is completely useless. What can I get out of this, really? Backup recent, like, what type of shitty log is this, man? I mean, it's like, yeah, it doesn't work. Wow, really? Like, what type of stuff? How can I? Upgrading Helm chart. Git good noob, yeah. Exactly. I mean, I could give this thing. I mean, technically, yeah, that's what Kubernetes told us. Learn this shit, you useless scum. Yeah, I get it. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out. It's okay. Okay, wait a minute. Here it is. So we're sucking less. Okay, so let's see what it says. It says, hey, upgrade failed. Template traffic service YAML executing traffic service cannot override table with non-table for cannot override table with non-table for traffic ports traffic expose. So basically it's complaining about this. Let me show you. So it's complaining about expose true here. And it seems that there's some service YAML here, I suppose. All right, maybe not, but based on the error, traffic, yeah. Yeah, so this, okay, good. We learned something new there. All right. So, all right. Ports traffic exposed true. Nah. So it doesn't like this, it seems. It's missing something. So what else? Port 80, sure. And protocol TCP, right? All right, let's do that. Let's save, I suppose. And then sudo reboot again. Because that script is running during startup. I guess we could have restarted the service as well. Shit. I don't need to restart the thing again. I don't think this seems, yeah. Doesn't seem really too correct, right? But let's see. And yeah, I know. So I'm sure that the config that I'm giving it is not correct. It doesn't like it. Yeah, so it seems to me, give me 1 second. Give me 2 seconds. Sure. So yeah, so there's something here that this fella doesn't like. So essentially, it seems that this is inaccurate. It doesn't like this part. So I'm just actually going to, can I just nuke that? And we see what happens. So we're just going to nuke that stuff entirely. Yes? Does it pick it up immediately when we do it? All right, something's happening, yeah. No, that's not the domain anymore. What was it? Example dot. What was my Etsy host? It's this thing, right? Well, at least there's no errors anymore, right? But now we're missing that expose crap. So it seems that thing that I found. So it seems that this crap wasn't correct. Maybe this is version 2 of the manifest that they had or whatever. Yeah, so you see they have the ports and then the web, but where the hell can I find this thing, man? Where can I find these docs? Ports, web, forward headers, trusted IPs. Web ports, web, forward headers. Let me just read the default one. So this is the default deployment providers, image, service. I wonder where can I... All right, so let's try that maybe. Fuck it, right? So this is our current file. No. Wait, where is it? So I'm just gonna cat that. All right, do this very quickly. Okay, and then this guy told me under web, ports. Yeah, maybe worth trying. Right, so let's new call. Let's new call this shit, and then we try this. Yes. Restart 0. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. I guess they both have to be ready, right? Right now, they're not in a ready state. So yeah. IP. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just saying. Yeah, I mean, but I was hoping he's gonna say running or whatever, right? But it's not. So let me try to. Yeah, no, I saw that, but I think it sometimes takes a little time to. So let's describe and see what we get. Yeah, I mean, it seems fine. Pulled, created, started. So that all seems okay. So if we do it again, successfully assigned container, created container, started container. So I guess that is fine, no? It's just why is it not saying that it's ready? That's a bit concerning. That is a bit concerning, isn't it? I'm gonna take a look at the logs very quickly. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing's wrong here, it seems. Release has no... Release Traefik has not deprecated or removed APIs. Map, release. Yeah, that seems okay. forwarded headers, trusted IP, then basically the whole internal range. I don't know if we need that. Let's just, out of desperation, I'll just nuke some of the stuff. Also nuke this, and I'll just leave that as is. Let's see now what happens. We should see some changes at least happening. Let me also maybe reboot that. So many people have the same issue. Crazy shit. I know there are many similar pros, but given the slight differences between everyone's environment, I have not found a solution that has worked for me. I'm trying to access Traefik dashboard running on bare metal. Exactly what I'm doing. Other ingress providers, providers have worked like ingress, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, he's desperate. If you implement this, you only need to type in your browser and it should get you there. No need to add. Yeah, that's slightly random, isn't it? Okay, what happens here now? Still says completed, same shit. Yeah, nothing new there. Let's take a look at the services. Yeah, the same crap. Jesus Christ, man. How to enable Traefik dashboard on K3S Kubernetes. Hey man, what's up? Yeah, dude, I'm sorry, man. I haven't streamed in a long time, and then also, yeah, you know, I stream whenever my wife and kid are not around, and I have the time. But yeah, good that we at least have, yeah. Is this really a thing? Nah. What am I forwarding? Deployment. Cube cuttle get deployments. Yeah, but that's really, what port is it? Like 80, right? Yeah, work, kid, bunch of stuff, man. Bunch of stuff, indeed. Bunch of stuff. I don't know, man. How hard can this be? I'm shocked. Let's go to the second page. Traefik dashboard. Yeah, I don't see these. Like that would be really tragic if this was indeed the case, right? Because yeah, I don't think so. It would be a tragedy because it's not documented. So we can try that, but I don't think so. Basically, what they're saying here is, you know, passing additional arguments, which I don't trust that is the case, at least. So basically, that would be what API.dashboard.domain. No, that makes no sense. So we create a service, Traefik, blah, 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 cluster IP. Okay. Now, this is, when was this written? This is probably super old. So that's, creative. Hey, buddy, how is life? Yeah, that, man, sucks so much. So much time we spent on this already. Value contents, blah, blah. Deployment, dashboard enabled, true. Yeah, I have a hard time believing in that, though. I'm just, to be honest with you, now trying everything, because at this point, I don't know what else we haven't tried. Port was different. Yeah, I'm using a different port. It's just yeah, I mean, this is relatively recent, right? All right, let's restart it. Oh, I see. We'll try that. That's slightly different than what we have. But yeah. Still same shit, yeah. Okay, let's try that. So we'll export our own stuff. Let's do it somewhere. What is it? Example dot, what's my Etsy thing? Traefik example, yeah. Let's just say here local.host. Right, so we're gonna do that. We'll say export the main and then local.host. And then we'll save this Traefik dashboard as he wrote it. Where is the examples? Examples. So I'll get over here and I'll say Traefik dashboard and I'll grab whatever he made here. Let's say now apply Traefik dashboard. And let's actually fuck that. Let's just say what was my domain. We don't need that environmental variable, no, right? So we'll just say Traefik localhost. Like this, right? All right, cool. And then he claims what? We don't have Prometheus, right? So we don't need that. But the dashboard enable true. Yeah, I have it installed. I have it already installed. Yeah, it's just yeah, it is useful for sure. We do use it. Yes, you're absolutely right. But yeah, but this is a bad advice. You're not supposed to edit this file. So that's what this guide lacks. You're supposed to have your own file like this. Okay, but let's, yeah. So I'm just gonna actually cat this. Sudo cat. And I'll save it locally, Traefik config. Just save it there. And then I'll actually nuke it. So I'll just remove it. Right? Yeah. Cool. Then I'll reboot. Ah, yeah, we need to wait. Nice. All right, so now we're basically getting nothing. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we're still getting that crap. Okay. But we're not getting example. What was the... Oh, the fuck, it works now. How it works? Thank you for coming, my dude. Thank you. Good that we caught up. I'll try to stream more, and then we catch up a little bit more, man. Thanks for being here. Okay, so this now works. I don't know. I have no idea what we just did, so let's analyze. We need to learn why it works. I'm not actually even happy that it works. That's the irony. So, yeah, for sure. It's just a little bit ironic even. I don't know how to describe it at this point. So let's see why it works. So what do we have? We have a service here. That's a type of cluster, so it's internal service, only accessible within the cluster, right? So let's actually see kubectl get svc and kube system. And it's called Traefik dashboard, right? It's cluster. It's internal. I'm actually very happy. I'm just kidding. Then we have some ingress here. Traefik ingress class annotations, Traefik localhost, path. All right. Okay. All right. I get it. No, it's good. Now I'm actually happy. It's good. I'm happy. So basically what we've done, we created a service that points to port 9000 within the cluster to this, basically, so to this Traefik thing that's probably exposed on 9000 below, like by default. And then we have the ingress that exposes that specific service here, right? So you can see we have the paths. We're saying when path is this, then backend service, right? Yeah, it works now. It works now. It's just I need to now document this and exactly show why it works. Because, yeah, I'm not happy. Thank you, guys. All right, this configuration seemed to work. Let's try to figure out why. Here, you're explicitly creating a cluster IP service in the kube system namespace to expose a Traefik dashboard on port 9000. Okay? This exposes the service internally, that's what we know, within the cluster. There's no need for external exposure here since the service is only designed to be accessed internally by the ingress object. Yes, absolutely. I think... No, it's using, as you can see here, it says ChatGPT for, I'm using OpenAI key. This is OpenAI. I'm just not paying for ChatGPT. I'm paying for OpenAI key. So I'm paying basically for OpenAI key, and then I have a limit of $120 a month. But you can see I barely ever spend even $20, so. No. It's not for everyone. It's only for me. Of course, it's not for everyone. Okay, let me just focus on this. So breakdown. These labels likely match the Traefik deployment. Why was this important? Before this, you might have been trying to access the dashboard via the load balancer, but Traefik needed access to the internal dashboard service. Of course, my pleasure. But how the hell are we supposed to know that this dashboard runs on a port 9000 internally? Like, how am I supposed to know this? So this is very depressing in that sense. Like, so how am I supposed to know? How was I supposed to know that this runs on port 9000? Like, you get what I mean? Like, let's now walk backwards. Now it works and that's all cool. But how the hell was I supposed to know that this runs on port 9000? Like, how am I supposed to know that? There's nothing in the documentation. No, it's not there. We've read that already. Where does it say 9000? No, that's not the point. How was I even supposed to know that there's something running behind it? There was nothing there was nothing exposed anywhere. So how am I supposed to know that it expects 9000? Do you understand? How was I supposed to know that? It's fucking terrible, man. Wasted what? How long? 2 hours or some shit? Yeah, more than 2 hours on that crap, man. Jesus Christ, man. That's so annoying, man. All right, well, that's weird, man, but I still don't get it. I mean, that's why I'm not happy fully right now. How was I supposed to know that this dashboard needs to work on port 9000? I can't find anything related to it inside the documentation. Yeah, that's really terrible, man. I mean, come on, dude. Did I have to find this crap like on a most random place like this? Like, if I literally found this. Yeah, and that's what I used, and that's what didn't work, right? That is terrible. I mean, to be honest with you, that is pretty terrible, actually. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty terrible, to be very frank with you. That is pretty terrible. I'm just thinking, I'm sorry, I need to think a little bit because I need to write this, and it's pretty bad actually. I don't think that I have, you know, this is very far from some sort of a fancy fancy stream. Let me see if there's such thing as commands or whatever. I don't think so. I'm not your typical streamer, so I don't have that crap. What was it? Commands or something? There was chat Cloudbot. Was it this? Yeah. Commands. No, I don't have that. No. No, but these are the list of commands. But I don't have a command that tells you all the commands. No. No, that's solved now. It's fine. It's just, it's very random. It's like you poke shit and then it works suddenly. I don't like that. That's not the way to understand things. That is not... All right, anyway. Let's just write this down. All right, let's break this into 2 files. And let's document it as part of the README. Bold. Enabling. That is so far from the truth. We'll create a cluster IP service to expose the Traefik dashboard. The service will make the Traefik dashboard. It's HTTP API running on port 9000 available to the cluster. Create a YAML file named Traefik service with the following contents. Cool. Create the ingress resource. Next, we need to create an ingress that routes traffic to Traefik dashboard service created step in the previous step. This will allow external traffic to reach the dashboard by using a specific domain. Create the YAML file Traefik dashboard ingress with the following contents. Yeah, replace the main. Your domain name. The ingress resource defines rules that route HTTP requests to Traefik dashboard at port 9000 based on a specific host. To access the Traefik dashboard through your web browser, you'll need to ensure DNS resolves to your domain name. Access the Traefik dashboard. All right, we can nuke that. All right, cool. That seems pretty reasonable. All right, let me push this. So this I don't need. I'm going to discard this crap. I'll actually discard all of them here. And then before I push this, I will actually test it. So we'll go to exercises Traefik, and we're going to create what we suggest here. So we create a service, and then we create an ingress as we claim in here. I just wanted to separate the two so they're not in the same file. Here the main name, this is going to be, what do we have? We have like, what do I have locally? Dark theme. Cool. We have Traefik local.host. So I'll do that, that. And then I suppose I'll need to do the same somewhere else. No. Okay, cool. Then we'll apply both, right? So the service and the ingress. Let's actually check the existing services. So kube control get svc namespace kube system. So we have it here. So this Traefik dashboard service, it's here, cluster IP. So let's try to reapply it again. So we'll go apply, and then instead of Traefik dashboard, we'll say Traefik dashboard service. And as we can see, we get unchanged, meaning it's the same configuration is already applied. And we're going to do the same with ingress. Ingress also unchanged because we have the same ingress thing. All right, amazing. Good. So that works. Great. All right, that I will push. All right, let's smack that guy to our documentation. Great. Superb. So I think what I'm going to recap for myself primarily is that so next ingress we would create fundamentally would really just match a different host. And then for each given host, we have different paths how we want to configure that specific host. So for this host, we are matching on /, meaning right, exactly. And then there's some redirect happening, I guess. This is the only shitty thing, like that I had to know that this thing is supposed to be on a port 9000. How am I supposed to know that? I just need to like I don't know. I guess the answers I was supposed to know. Screw you. All right. Was this updated? Yeah, it was. Okay, cool. Let's actually let's call this expose Traefik dashboard inside K3S cluster. Just think that would be a better name for site K3. All right, great. That's good. That's good. Give me a second. Oh, interesting. I actually had this guy running before. Oh, crap. Okay. All right, fuck that. All right, so that's good. That works now. That works. Let's save this resource. We'll probably need it. Just slamming a bunch of these resources I found so we can do things better and understand them and learn them. Okay, cool. And then I'll see actually if this was even worth setting up and if it's useful at all. But I guess it is. Routers, metrics. Yeah, so we have the metrics endpoint. This is for Prometheus mostly, right? And it seems also to be coming default by K3S, right? So once we set up Grafana and Prometheus, we kind of know that this shit already exists. So this is the internal DNS domain. Okay, good. That's great. That's great. Okay. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna round up. Let's see if there's any questions, anything that anyone needs help with, an opinion on, whatever it is. Now is the good time to ask. Otherwise, I'm gonna head off and do something else. Chill. It's need to work tomorrow and stuff. So, but let's take a minute or so or whatever. If there's any questions, please feel free to ask them about anything, engineering-wise. And if not, I'll just head off. Of course, Craft. I haven't used Traefik. It's an ingress controller, right? So we're gonna have, yeah, it's an ingress. So we're gonna have. So essentially, I think I drew this on the link that I shared with you guys. So you can see, so you have internet, then we're gonna have our load balancer, our metal load balancer, MetalLB, and then you have the ingress just like Nginx that's gonna figure out, hey, user is going to www.xyz, well, send him, serve this, or right. So it's just a router in a way. Well, so yeah, exactly, and K3S comes with it comes with yeah, I mean Nginx is a proxy as well, exactly, and Traefik is another proxy, yeah. Yeah, I mean both Nginx and so keep in mind Traefik is a native proxy for Kubernetes. Nginx is not native, right? So that is the difference. So that's why some people prefer this, because this is literally made for the cloud native stuff, right? And Nginx exists. I've used Nginx for 20 years. Nginx is amazing, but it's not necessarily native. It's not cloud first, right? But yeah, but it's the same thing. It's just that K3S comes by default with Traefik. And I know Traefik is widely adopted as well, and it's apparently overcomplicated as well, additionally. But yeah, it's just K3S comes with it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to set up another component separately, even though you can disable this in K3S and use whichever ingress controller you want. But yeah, I just went with this because it seemed, seemed reasonable. But yeah, this is going to kind of be our setup. So externally, like when we expose ourselves, our MetalLB is going to deal with IP addresses, just giving public IP addresses to our cluster, and then Traefik is going to just route the route the traffic to any given services, right? All right, well, there's no more questions, I suppose, so I'm going to head off. Thank you very much, everybody. I'll see you maybe tomorrow, maybe some other day. I don't know yet. But either way, thank you very much. We at least solved this, what we wanted, and then we continue some other day with something else. Weasel and everybody else, peace out.